we're gonna be trying to play probably upwards of like 4 or 3 decks today. I already have 2 decks currently built. The 2 that I want to kind of focus in on are WBR, or White, Black, and Red Reanimator, and Red Green Shamans, which is actually going to be pretty freaking sick. I think the hatch should take at least 60 seconds to open if there's more than one survivor. No, so you don't understand, Sean. You don't need to worry about that anymore. The hatch only spawns now with a single survivor in the game. There's no longer a situation where there are 2 survivors left and the hatch has spawned. One survivor is what you need for the hatch to spawn. So, there's no need for that. That's the cool thing. They made it so that one survivor left, hatch spawns. If you have a key, if the killer closes it, only way to get out with it. So, I think that's pretty huge. I think that is a really, really huge thing. So I'm wicked excited about that. I am wicked excited regarding that. So I think the hatch and key change is significant and good enough, in my opinion. But with that being said, we're jumping in with some White, Black, and Red Reanimator and MTG. The entire purpose of this deck is to get big things into the graveyard and get them onto the battlefield without our opponent be able to do anything. It's a really cool concept. I'll show you what I mean. We are going to be trying to use Priest of Fell Rites, which has a really cool ability. Pay 3 life, sacrifice Priest of Fell Rites, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. I did move my camera hunter, I did. That way guys can see a little bit more on the screen. But we're going to keep this. We're going to drop a Thoughtseize, methinks. And I need a red mana, but we're going to Thoughtseize our opponent here. Let's take a look at what they're playing. Lightning Helix, Binding of the Old Gods. They have Thoughtseize. I think I need to take their Thoughtseize. No, this is just for Magic the Gathering, so you guys can see a bit more. For Dead by Daylight, get moved back up again. So you're good there. There's no need to worry in that regard. Let's play Priest. I foresee them Lightning Helix or Priest. That's okay. Not the end of the world. I still need some red mana anyways before I can really do anything. But if they don't kill Priest, they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Just a wee bit. They haven't Lightning Helixed it yet. Oh, they're looking at it. They're thinking about it. Opponent says, no Priest for you. So, Priest be gone. That's fine, though. We can always bring Priest back. We're going to pay 2 life. We're going to play a Faithless Luden. We're getting to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So let's drop a Bone Shards and Elish Norn. And then let's Thoughtseize opponent once again. And take a look at their hands. You want to pick off here Territorial Kavu, which is right now a 5/5. That's actually kind of insane. Or Binding of the Old Gods. Let's take Binding of the Old Gods, funny enough, because I don't want them to kill my Elish Norn when played. They have a 5/5, that's fine. That's going to be brought down to a 3/3 once we get Elish Norn. Let's fire off Faithless Looted to get into flashback cost. Let's discard Sarah's Emissary and a land. Let's drop this one. Bring that in tapped. We're going to go down to 7 here. Yep, we'll go down to 7. They can exile... Oh, wait. I'm dumb. I forgot about that second line of text from Territorial Kavu. That you can exile a target from the graveyard. Ooh, that's problematic. So I need a Unburial Rites. Am I doing Swift Wednesday? No, Frostboy, we are not. Swift, well, I'll put a notification in Discord when Swift is up. I know that a thing happened with Apollo. I need to fix that because it posted without me doing things. I guess we killed Territorial Kavu. We pitched the land. Yes, it will. There's a lot of interesting changes to DBD that I am very curious on. Yeah, we need to kill the Kavu. I didn't think about that. I should have read the entire card. That's my bad. That's what happens when you don't play against the card enough and you don't read it through. Another Territorial Kavu. I think that is very likely the game now, unless we draw a Unburial Rites. That would kind of be the only way. And they get to exile another creature from my graveyard, probably like a Sarah's Emissary. No, they took the Elish Norn, surprisingly. Honestly, they should have brought the Sarah's Emissary. Oh, Lightning Helix. Yeah, that's it. It was but a formality. It was but a formality. So, that's my mistake for not paying attention, I guess. I guess I should have gotten the Territorial Kavu out of hand. We could have played the Priest of Felrites. We could have grabbed Sarah's Emissary and named Enchantment. That probably would have been the right move. So we definitely misplayed that. But that's okay. That's okay. We can always do a little bit better. Opponent is sideboarding. I get a feeling that they might bring in Rest in Peace, as that would exile our graveyard upon the ETB trigger, which could be slightly problematic. This deck is a little bit against the odds style, where it's not exactly the best in the world, but it's still a lot of fun to play when it does go off. Whereas like Red-Green Shamans, which is our other deck that I'll play today, is really, really strong and very explosive when it does go off. But opponent taking a hot minute to sideboard, really thinking it over, making sure that they dot their I's, cross their T's, and make sure that we can't reanimate this match, if at all possible. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow's PTB on Dead by Daylight. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm very interested in testing out Boon Totems, which will mean that we'll probably be swiffing a bit tomorrow. We'll actually probably be swiffing, I'm not sure it'll be tomorrow. Actually, I'm trying to think. I guess the major changes are going to be to Survivor with Boon Totems. At the same time, like Slinger, I want to test out. I want to test out Plague, Spirit, Pig. That's a really good question. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what we end up testing tomorrow. But we'll probably end up testing some Swift or Survivor at the very least. But let's jump on in. We're going to play first. Kind of want to mulligan this. Yeah, let's mulligan 2 priests. I guess we'll pitch a Sacred Foundry, play the Vantage. We need some way to draw to loot. We need a Faithless Looting or a Pyromancer. Thrilling Discovery. Well, that will definitely work. So pay 2, Thrilling Discovery. Let's discard our priest, because we have nothing set up right now anyways. And this way they can't necessarily touch the priests in hand. Territorial Kavu again. I agree and disagree, Wolf. I don't think that is fully true, in all honesty. I think that the increase could actually be very useful for information. A lot of people forget that infecting objects is not just for situations where you want to, infect survivors, but also for information. So I think that is actually a big part of that update. All right, no second Territorial Kavu. That's good. Let's Faithless Looting. What say you, opponent? Thoughtseize and Unburial Rites. I guess we'll pitch the Unburial Rites. And let's Thoughtseize the opponent. Scarab God on 5 could be an issue. Hydrate Crosses could also be an issue. Let's get out the Scarab God here. And put in play tapped. And pass the turn. Alright, we can Faithless Loot next turn if we want. If we don't have any plays. Yeah, what's up, Thrasher? Welcome back, my friend. Alright, Hydrate Crosses for 2. They draw 1 card. That's fine by me. Let's Faithless Looting times 2. And we are drawing a whole lot of nothing right now. Holy hell. I guess let's pitch the Needle Verge, Inspiring Visage, or Vantage. Bringing that into play tapped, and we need something. We need something right now. Right now, we don't have anything to really reanimate. Which is a wee bit unfortunate. Well, we could bring out the Barrel Rights with Flashback, but that's about it. Yeah, more lands, and nothing really else to do with them. Shoo. Werewolf Tribal. I've seen a lot of those type of decks starting to be made for Commander and Brawl. People seem to be having fun with those in Werewolf. Though the Nightbound and Daytime mechanic is just such a pain to keep track of. It really is. Because the moment a Nightbound or Daybound mechanic enters the battlefield, you kind of have to keep track of it no matter what. Sarah's Emissary, which we can play naturally. We don't want to, but it's not a bad idea here. Guess we throw this on black. Play this. Let's get protection from instants. Alright, opponent, what can you do about a creature that has protection from instants? Do you have something? Maybe a Binding of the Old Gods. They're looting. They have no answers yet. Jengotha tap? Question mark? They're looking at it. They have something. They're thinking about it. Expressive Iteration. Trying to dig a bit further for an answer. 1 card to hand, 1 card to the library, 1 card that we can see in exile. What do you say, opponent? The thing is, for opponent right now, if they attack in against me, we can block pretty freely. They need to get rid of the Sarah's Emissary. I mean, getting it down to the 110, definitely necessary. Ooh, Teratolakavu has an ability whenever it attacks. I mean, I guess they'd be able to do it 1 time. We could unbarrel rights the Priest of Fell Rights. That's not an impossibility. We have another one in hand, too. So it's not the end of the world if we do. Alright, opponent. Well, let's pass the turn. Kind of keep this Sarah's Emissary as a blocker. They can deal 7, 10 damage. No, they can't even deal 10 damage. Maelstrom Pulse. That is going to be 15 damage on the board, and that'll be the game. Good job. Yep. Maelstrom Pulse does get around the Emissary. I might have protection from instants, but sorceries and enchantments, not so much. So, a bit of a slow start there. I'm wondering if maybe... I want my deck, not the packs. Maybe we need to bring down some lands. Right now we're on 24. Maybe 22 might not be a bad idea, as we did get kind of flooded out there. If you want to DM it to me on Discord, Thrasher, sure. Probably won't check it out right now. Maybe a little bit later, though. Alright. Game number 2 with red, black, and white Reanimator. Hand's a bit dangerous. It's a bit greedy. But maybe the turn 1 Faithless Looting could get us there. Let's try it out. Let's see. Alright, opponent, what say you? Do you have a Thoughtseize on turn 1? If so, that could be quite dangerous. Oh, I don't care, Wolf. At the end of the day, when it comes to streaming, because I stream more than one thing, I could care less when it comes to that. So you are fine. You are fine. Alright, let's pitch to Elish Norn. Let's pitch the Unburial Rights. Alright, opponent, do you have anything you can do here to get around those two? Looks like you're playing against Merfolk. Merfolk can't do much with a Elish Norn coming down on turn 3. You got your Tropical Island. That is fine by me. Turn 2, Priest of Fell Rights. And if we're able to untap, Elish Norn enters the battlefield, and I pretty much, I think we win this game, if so. Alright, you got it, opponent. Uh-huh. You do you. No blocks. It's our turn. Priest of Fell Rights, targeting Elish Norn. Elish Norn enters the battlefield, -2/-2 across the board. What say you, opponent? What can you do now? Let us do a thrilling discovery. And opponent says, I can't do anything about that, and scoops it up. And that's what turn 3 Elish Norn can do. So now we can see the percentage on add-ons. Yes, they're going to be adding percentages. It still means that you need to know some base statistics on things, but yes, Wolf, that is correct. It will be a welcome to, quality of life update. Oh, that turn 3 Elish Norn was brutal. All right. Thrilling Discovery. Don't have anything in hand that we really want to pitch, though. Yes, that is correct. They're doing it slowly but surely. I don't think it's all going to be out at the same time, but yes. Relic of Progenitus. A way to try and get stuff out of a graveyard. Okay. So we need to be a little bit more careful now of what we put into our graveyard. I mean that we might need to hard cast some things. So they can theoretically exile our entire graveyard, draw a card, or force us to exile a card from our graveyard. So we're going to have to be careful here on how we try and reanimate. Let's do a turn 2 Priest of Fell Rights. What say you, opponent? Merfolk Trickster taps Priest down. It does not untap, does it? No, it does untap next phase, but loses its abilities. That's fine. That's fine. If we had technically 2 reanimator targets, we could make it work with Thrilling Possibility, but we don't. Maybe a Faithless Looting if we draw that. We don't. But we do have a Bone Shard. We have a lot of Bone Shards. Let's Thrilling Discovery. What say you, opponent? Let's pitch the Priest. Let's pitch the Bone Shard. Sarah's Emissary in hand now. Let's play a Blood Crypt. Bone Shard, discard a card, targeting the Reejery. Let's pitch the... Target player exiles a card from their graveyard. Let's target the Burial Rights. So now they have to potentially exile all of our cards, getting rid of Relic. Okay, they force us to get rid of Thrilling Discovery. That's fine. Oh, you're fine, Thrasher. All good. Let's go to combat. Let's hit you for 2. Down to 16. All right, opponent. What says you? What do you think above our graveyard here? Because you either need to hold up mana or get hit by a Sarah's Emissary. Let's see. If they tap out all the way, we got this. It is over for them. So if they don't leave up that 1 mana, okay, no mana available, they attack for 3. And they pass the turn. Well, guess what we can do, opponent? We can Bone Shard, discard a card, hit the Reejery, autopay, pitching the Sarah's Emissary. Alright, opponent. What say you? You can tap the relic, but I get to choose the card. That is fine. We get rid of a bone shard now. Regery goes out. And we then sacrifice the priest, play the emissary, and we're going to get protection from creatures. And that's the game. Oh, that is a turn for Sarah's emissary, and opponent saying GG's. Good stuff. Not bad at all. When Reanimator works, it works. That's all I'm saying. I wonder if see an increase of Iron Maiden comp since Built to Last is getting changed. Oh, no, you don't understand, Wolf. Built to Last is getting banned. Like, as soon as I see the official patch notes of release, if they don't tune Built to Last, it's getting banned. I said it when I was reading over the updates. The change they made to Built to Last was utterly insane. Like, way too insane. I'm gonna make a video on how insane it is, but, like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's gonna get banned. Straight up. We'll keep this. We don't have anything that we want, but we have some ways to work. Hello, opponent. All right, let's play a Sacred Foundry. Faceless Looting on turn 1. Let's pitch the Emissary. Let's pitch the Godless Shrine. Potentially. I think that behavior went a little bit too far if Built to Last, so I'll be honest with you. Let's play the Courtyard, pass the turn. Alright, what say you, opponent? So we have Emissary and Graveyard. Now we just need a way to reanimate it. Like Paper Magic more because you can't just fold without getting dirty looks? I mean, that's not true. I mean, you should be able to concede a match. Like, if Merfolk Tribal is just creatures, and I name creatures that I have protection from with Sarah's Emissary, they have every right to concede. They don't want to play a match where I'm just smacking them in the face with a Sarah's Emissary, right? Alright, let's play the Needle Verge Pathway on red. Seasoned Powermancer. Let's get rid of this Courtyard. Memory Lapse. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we should have played the Looting. Interesting. I guess it exiles it. Though, how would that work? If we played the Looting, they Memory Lapse the Looting, would it still exile or would it go to the top of our deck? I think it would go to the top of our deck, right? I actually don't know that ruling. That's so strange. But this seems to be a Jeskai control. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out. Opponent's thinking maybe a bit too long. What say you, opponent? Tap land, go. Let's try again with the Pyromancer. Nothing this time around. Though they do have something on the ETB trigger. Do they have a Stifle? What say you, opponent? Do you have a Stifle in hand? Do you want to stifle the Seasoned Pyromancer? Opponent thinking. Once again, maybe a little bit too hard. Hello? Okay, so let's discard 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Another Faithless Looting. Let's play the Blood Crypt. Play Faithless Looting. Opponent, what say you? Ooh, okay, so we're going to get rid of the Demon of Dark Schemes. We're going to get rid of the Priest of Fell Rites. Alright, opponent now knows what we're playing. Fiery Prophecy gets rid of the Pyromancer. That is a-okay by me. Because next turn we get Demon of Dark Schemes. Expressive Iteration, that's a-okay. They get a land, they put the tap land in. They do. And guess what time it is, opponent? It is time for Reanimator. Let us play the Bright Climb Pathway on white. Priest of Felrights. Pay for cost. Let's reanimate the Sarah's Emissary. And we are going to target instant speed removal, meaning that they will need a board wipe here. Alright, opponent. What say you now? Do you have an answer for the Emissary? Board wipe or bust. If the dirt kicking up animation will be a landmine exploding visual or someone just running over a amount of dirt, it's going to be strange. It's going to be strange to see what the spirit update is. It's why I'm going to probably play a lot of Survivor tomorrow during the PTB, so we can get see spirits, we can see slingers, stuff like that, and see how much impactful it is. We'll have to wait and see, though. I think that's kind of the gist of it, is that right now we're only reading what they're saying. We don't know what it actually looks like or how it's been implemented. Alright, opponent. Digging for lands. That's fine. Cycling for answers. The Spirit Dirt Kick is delayed on the PTB, I'm pretty sure, because they had trouble with the animation. Interesting. Is this the real person you're playing against? Yes, yes it is. Alright, let's go to combat. Attacking for 7. There's a 3-turn clock on you, opponent. Let's play the thrill. Actually, let's play Faceless Looting. Do you have a counter? No counter. Let's pitch the Unveil Rights. Let's pitch the Courtyard. Let's play the land. And let us end the turn. Shark Typhoon on 0. Once again, looking for answers for the Sarah's Emissary. But even if they kill it, we have the Unbarrel Rights in Graveyard to bring it back once again. What say you, opponent? Do you have any answers? Looks like they got rid of it with creativity. What just happened there? Destroy X target artifacts and or creatures. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of the library until an artifact or creature is revealed and exiles that card. Those players put the exile cards on the battlefield and... Oh no, opponent. They may or may not have given me a Priest of Felrights, so I can replay the Sarah's Emissary. Sarah's Emissary. And let's put it on instant again. Let's play the Thrilling Discovery. Let's pitch the Huntmaster and Seasoned Pyromancer. And draw some cards. And let's put... actually, we don't even need to worry about that. We don't need to pitch and draw anymore. Alright, pass the turn. What say you, opponent? You'd like to see more Binding of Isaac? I might try and play more Binding of Isaac. I think Mondays are going to become my variety days. The biggest thing is that if you guys want to see more variety days, where I do love playing Magic the Gathering Arena, if you want to see more of it on Twitch, we need to make sure that we have more viewership. That's the biggest thing, right? It comes down to what is going to grow the channel. So if we see, you know, I'd say less than 10 people per, like, MTG or Binding of Isaac stream, I think I'm going to probably relegate a lot of that content to YouTube Direct and just record it on my own time, which I'd rather not do. I'd rather share it with you guys in real time because it is a bit of a different interaction. But I think that it might be necessary until we're able to get more of a community that's interested in those things, whether it be Binding of Isaac, Magic the Gathering, what have you. All right, they get a they get a Sarah's Emissary. But what if I told you this, opponent? What if I told you this? Let's say we play a Thrilling Discovery. We pitch our own Sarah's Emissary. We draw some cards. You play an Unbarrel Rights. We get our own Sarah's Emissary, play it, and name creature. What now, opponent? Attacking for 7. Oh, wait, they're... Oh, no. They're protected. Right. They are protected, not just the creatures. They are too. Oh, whoops. So now they can bounce it. Oh, they're not chasing too. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So we're in a bit of a stalemate now. How do we get around Sarah's emissary? Do we have a way to do so? I don't think we do. That's interesting. So we're protected from instants and creatures. So we can kill Teferi, no matter what. They can't block. Yeah, they can't block. So we kill the Teferi. They can't do anything in instant speed. Right? Yeah, they can't block it. So, what can we do here? I'm trying to think now. We have Elish Norn, which can give everything -2/-2. We have Hunt Master. We have Demon of Dark Schemes, which can reanimate. This might be a stalemate until opponent finds a board wipe. Yeah. This might straight up be a stalemate until opponent finds a board wipe. Interesting. Because I have protection from creatures. They have protection from creatures. This is a moment, alright. So, opponent has to board wipe. This might be a bit of a grindy game now, with 2 emissaries. Yeah, one gives us protection from You know what I could do? I could force the board wipe here. Screw it, why not? Sarah's emissary. Protection from planeswalkers? Okay, memory lapse, sure. That's fine. This is getting stupid. Just a little bit. And just play tapped. No attacks, because it doesn't matter. Oh. Yep, you get Ascanta. That's fine. You find hard evidence. Sure, go for it. Not gonna do much. Another Ascanta. Sure. I have 31 cards, you have 28. You're gonna mill yourself out before I mill myself out. Play Sarah's Emissary again. You're gonna memory lapse it again. Okay, getting all the memory lapses out of their system. Play Gosh Shrine tapped. You're a go, opponent. I mean, you need to find a board wipe, but the thing is, if you find a board wipe, then we can get Priest of Fel Rights. If we get Priest of Fel Rights, then we can reanimate, and we start this entire thing over again. I don't think you have as many reanimation targets as I do. We do have a few more to work with. Okay, so that's sorcery. You can try and... But wait, if you kill a Sarah's Emissary, you give me a Sarah's Emissary. Uh-huh. So, Sarah's Emissary, choose creature. And we get a piece of Fel Rights to bring back a... Alright. Alright, yeah. Let's Thoughtseize the opponent, take the card out of their hand. What say you, opponent? Sarah's Emissary. Goodbye, Sarah's Emissary. Use Priest of Fel Rights. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Let's grab Sarah's Emissary. 25 to 28. We're going to choose... I guess... Do you want to choose Planeswalker, or... Yeah, I think we need to choose Planeswalker instead of Instant. I don't think there's many instants that they could use at this point. So let's do Planeswalker. So we have Creature and Planeswalker right now. Why do you feel like you're playing the real soda popping? Oh, is there a content creator of that name? It's not so the wrong possibility. Alright, you draw a card. White, black, red Reanimator. Starting to grind out and play Control's game. Okay, get another Azcanta. Get an Expressive Iteration, loot for more cards, but that's just thinning your deck even more unless you have something to get rid of these emissaries, opponent. There's not much you can do. You get rid of 2. So unless you have instant speed removal, and I doubt they played that many Indomitable Creativities. Alright, opponent. There is a Shark Typhoon. Sure, play the Shark Typhoon. What does that do for you right now? Not much. Alright, my turn. We're trying a whole lot of nothing right now, though. We could Faithless Loop. There's no reason not to, I suppose. I could do something kind of stupid. Do I want to do something stupid? Let's do a Faithless Loop. Why not? No, wait, hold on. How many cards we at? 27? They're at 20? Yeah, we can Faithless Loop. Why not? Why not? Let's do this. Faithless Looting. What say you, opponent? You have a problem with me looting. Let's hit the Barrel Rights. Let's hit the Godless Shrine. Let's unbarrel rights, hitting the Sarah's Emissary. Pay 4. What can you do against 3 of those? Lightning Helix to the face. You got it, opponent. So we have protection from creatures, planeswalkers, and I think we need to do sorceries right now. The thing is that if I... How many Lightning Helixes have they played? That's 1? Ooh, only 1. Maybe we need to do instance here. Let's do instance, so no more Lightning Helix for you. Alright, let's pass the turn. You need a board wipe here, opponent. There's no way around it. Board wipe or bust. Azcanta digging for cards. Down to 19. Gets another Shark Typhoon. You do you, opponent. That's A-okay by me. Gets a 6/6. Sure thing. Can't do much when I have protection from creatures. And I can't do much when you have protection from creatures. Yeah, I was about to say, I would not attack. That's not... just for the statement of, I'm gonna hit you for 0-3. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, what say you? You're gonna dig again. You're down to 17 cards. Azcanta digging, what do you find? You find a Lightning Helix. Can't do much with that anymore. I have protection from it. You can hit yourself or one of your creatures if you really want to. Gain some life that way. But you can't do it to me. Pass the turn. Alright, play the Thrilling Discovery. Gain some life, draw some cards. You only have protections from creatures. You don't have protection from bone shards, though. So, what say you, opponent? Do you have something for bone shards? Opponent thinking, crying them sad tears, and there goes the Sarah's Emissary, I do think. Waiting and seeing, though. Maybe they have a memory lapse. Opponent thinking. Trying to find a way out. They can bring himself up to 19 by hitting their own emissary. That's fine. But I have protection from creatures. Bone Shards goes in. And we go to combat. That is 3 Sarah's Emissaries to your face. Bring it down to -2. And that's the game. Oh my word. That was a fun one. Oh, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. We just emissary locked ourselves. And the only way opponent could do anything, theoretically speaking, was to get rid of my emissary. So are creatures like pawns on the chessboard? Basically, yes. So think of yourself as the player. You know, you are the player, and you have 20 hit points or life points. And the idea is to get your opponent to 0. They are like chess pieces because sometimes you do want to sacrifice them. Sometimes you want to put them into your graveyard, discard them, exile them, what have you. So kind of yes, in a way. You know, it's very much like Yu-Gi-Oh, but easier to understand. As Yu-Gi-Oh, you probably need to bring a magnifying glass if you're ever going to play paper. Whereas with Magic, it's a little bit more straightforward. Some cards have a lot of text, but for the most part, they're relatively straightforward. But yes, it's a lot of interplay between you and the opponent and understanding what the cards do. So I imagine an opponent here is going to bring in, like, some graveyard hate. Whether or not that's going to matter is another question entirely. It is. It is free to play. The cards, you can get good decks through the free to play model, but it takes time to build up your library of cards. As you know, you need to get packs, which you get with in-game currency, through your dailies and weekly challenges. So the answer is yes. All right, opponents, really taking a while here to think. You know, trying to figure out how they get rid of 3 Sarah's emissaries if they come up again. Question of the day, though, is, can you? I'm not sure if you can, unless you have a board wipe. Alright, opponent's going first. Would make sense. Maybe they let me go first, though. Seasoned Pyroman, so that's a turn 3 play. Let's mulligan this hand. Turn 1 Thoughtseize and a turn 3 Seasoned. Yeah, we can do that. So drop 8. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. We don't have any black mana. So, yeah. Goes and play tapped. Alright, what say you, opponent? Alright. That's fine by me. You're a go, opponent. Kind of taking this nice and slow here, you and I. Feel like they have a memory lapse, so let's play Sacred Foundry, Seasoned Pyromancer. Do you have a memory lapse, opponent? That is fine by me. Get 1 out of your hand. Create a 1/1. Sure. Creativity gets a Sarah's Emissary on sorceries. Alright. Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, we are going to pitch the Emissary, the Priest of Fellrights, draw some cards. I still don't have any black mana, though. I may have botched this one just a wee bit. I still need some black mana. That would be good. Alright, opponent, what say you? You can hit me with that 7/7 if you really want. Opponent is thinking. Will you get rid of our Pyromancer? Still thinking. Hit me with the 7/7. You got it. Down to 11. Will opponent tap out or keep up mana in case we do get our black source? No black source yet. With this looting. What say you, opponent? We allow looting to resolve. They do. Let's pitch the Bone Shard. Actually, let's pitch the Bone Shard Thoughtseize. And play Godspine tapped. Let's tack in for 4. Bring him down to 14. Yeah, the MTG community didn't fully like this one. It is kind of funny. You're not wrong. Faceless times 2. Let's pitch the Thoughtseize, the Bone Shard. Alright, opponent, you have us on a 2-turn clock. Now a 1-turn clock. Do you have a Lightning Helix to close out the game? You do. Not a Lightning Helix, but you do have a Prismari command. Alright, game 3. Yeah, that's my fault for not having any black mana in hand. Now we're playing first. Okay, this is a bit better when it comes to mana sources. Alright, let's play Blood Crypt. Actually, we could do something really nasty. Yeah, let's do Blood Crypt turn 1, Faithless Looting. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Unveil Rites and Priest. Let us play Sacred Foundry. Play Thrilling Discovery. Discard Priest and a Thoughtseize. Draw 3 cards. Oh, that's a lot of cards. A lot of useless cards, though. Alright, opponent, what say you? What do you have? Shock. Azcanta. You got it. Let's play Faithless Looting. Drawing us some more cards. Man, I guess pitch the Unveil Rites, pitch a Thoughtseize. Play Thoughtseize. Target opponent. Let's hit the Expressive Iteration. Play the Lightstep Pathway. Hit you again for the Expressive Iteration. Not really, no, because I don't really mark people either when playing Ghostface, to be honest with you, because most times it doesn't benefit you. There's some key moments where it does. There are some key moments. Oh my god, we are really getting punished here. Let's play Godless Shrine tapped. Play Seasoned Pyromancer. What say you, opponent? Pitch Lane Discovery. Prismari Command, you got it. More lands. That's a yikes. Guess we need to play our Faithless Looting next turn. Yeah, right now we're kind of... We have all the reanimation that we could need, but 0 targets for it is the problem. If they were to pick up a Rest in Peace right now, it would be GG's for us, for sure. Alright, opponent. There's Narset. You got it. That is fine by me. Opponent thinking what they're going to grab. They grab another Narset. That is a wee bit unfortunate. They create a 0/3 crab. Let's see here. I guess we play... Alright, let's play the Vantage tapped. Pass the turn. So opponent's going to be able to dig a few cards deep between Azcanta, Narset, and Narset. Okay, land to the graveyard. You got it. Narset goes digging for a rest in peace. Do you find the rest in peace opponent? You find expressive iteration. Fabled passage. Shuffle the library. You got it. Teferi. You got it. A lot of card draw going on right now. Man, still not finding anything right now, are we? 'Tis a wee bit unfortunate. Let's... We can't really do that either, can we? How do you want to play around this? Alright. Courtyard tap past the turn. Yeah, this Narset's really putting a damper on things, unfortunately. Sacrifice, draw a card, maybe looking for Unburial Rites again. Azcanta goes digging. They get a card they want instead of transforming Azcanta, surprisingly enough. Do they have a extra turn spell or a Sarah's Emissary? Man, the matter of fact is that we use so much to get into our hand, we haven't found any reanimation targets. Ooh, that is very scary. Okay, opponent goes digging, hits an emissary, So that's going to be 2 now. So they're going to pick sorcery and creature that they have protection from. Ooh. Alright, let's create some 1/1s. We need to go at the Narset. Faithless looting. You gotta be joking me, right? Okay. Faithless looting. Wow. We went through 26 cards and did not find any of our emissaries or any of our reanimation targets. That's insane. I want to see how far we can go without seeing anything. Another faithless looting. They said sorcery, right? Sorcery and creature. Yeah, that is it. That is it right there. 0 reanimation targets. GG's opponent. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. We went through like half our deck and saw 0 reanimation targets there. Like we had all of the reanimation we needed. Let me look at our deck. How many reanimation targets do we have? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 targets to reanimate. We didn't see them through half our deck. That's nutty. All right, well, we have 1 win against Merfolk right now. 1 match win. Barbecue Pop nurses Thana. I'd rather, instead of Barbecue, I'd recommend Corrupt Intervention. Thana, I would also say no, just because you're not really keeping people injured, right? A GG, Seasalt, GG. A little bit of inspiration. There has been some decks that have used Priest of Fell Rites here and there. But this one is kind of my own version of it. Especially with, like, the Burning Rune Demons, the Demon of Dark Schemes, stuff like that. But, GG's, that was a lot of fun. Out of half of our deck that last game, we literally saw none of our reanimation targets. That was freaking miserable. But was a lot of fun nonetheless. Alright, let's drop a Thoughtseize here. But would love to have a Year's Party Guilty ones if you are interested. I am Mark, aka Guiltspire. I am an educational Dead by Daylight player, but also a educational Magic the Gathering player. So would love to have you here if you are interested. Alright, Sacred Foundry. Let's go into Faithless Looting. Pitch the Emissary, pitch the Unburial Rites. We now have a turn for Emissary if given the opportunity. Looks like opponent's back on another opponent on Jeskai. What say you, opponent? Do you have anything for the Unburial Rites, Field of Ruin? Azcanta, you got it, you got it. Let's hit you with that good old Thoughtseize. Doomscar, you say? You know what, that's... Yeah, we can do Doomscar. Get rid of Doomscar, so no foretelling for you. Thana doesn't work out as well because with Ghostface, you're not injuring people as quickly as others, so I would not say Thana's really beneficial. But also, Barbecue, I would replace with Corrupt Intervention. Jars went out, thank you for the heads up, I appreciate it. Expressive Iteration, get some card draw going, you got it, opponent. Yeah, you could run Sloppy in that instance. Definitely. Godless Shrine. Let's Thoughtseize opponent again. See what that last card is. Last card's another Doomscar. Get rid of the Doomscar. Godless Shrine tapped. Alright, opponent. What say you? You have an Unburial Rites breathing down your neck with the Sarah's Emissary as its target. Expressive Iteration. Once again, looking for solutions. Do you find what you need? Teferi, exile. Teferi is a no-go. There's a land. Godless Shrine. Unburial Rites, targeting Sarah's Emissary. Autopay for it. What say you, opponent? Do you have anything? You have the Memory Lapse. And so does it go to exile? It does go to exile. Interesting. So the replacement effect does not work there. Good to know. Alright, alright. Priest of Fell Rites, though. Let's bring out that good old Faithless Looting. See what we find. What say you, opponent? Tovalar's Huntmaster. And if we could, Alex, would you please ban the hosses that are... join us as of this moment would be appreciated. Tovalar Huntmaster, Priest of Fellright, into the great. Actually, no, I don't think we can do that. I think we need to put in Bone Shards. No worries. The Hoss spots. So we saw two people just follow, Hoss and Hoss. If we could ban them, that'd be appreciated. All right, opponent, we're going to play Priest of Fellrights. What say you? If you're not aware, Hoss is a hate raid bot, an IP bot. Do not go to their channel. They will scrape your IP. All right, Sacred Foundry tapped. What say you, opponent? Worst comes to worst, I can ban them. So let's ban this spot and ban D spot. It's not the end of the world if you did, but you definitely want to not do so. Alright, you're fine. I already took care of it, Alex. But if you see Hoss, then like numbers or words after that, you want to ban them. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You are A-okay. I mean, it's a thing that everyone... No, Frostboy, it's not a TTV. The Hoss bots are literally bots. They are there to scrape your IP information and dox you. This has caused me to stop streaming. What, the hate bots? I can understand that, yeah. So let's hit... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do Priest of Fellrights. Let's pay it. What say you, opponent? You allow me to cast. Answer is yes. We tap, we get priority. Play the Sarah's Emissary. Give it protection from planeswalkers. Now, Teferi can no longer tuck the Emissary. You have an instant speed removal. You do not. Alright, what say you, opponent? +1 on the Teferi looking for answers. Can you find them? Cast out. Yeah, that does work out well. So Teferi's on 6 now. No, but everything should be working for alerts. Yeah, my alert box is over here, right? It just didn't show for some reason. I don't know why, actually. It should have, but didn't, so c'est la vie. How do you want to play this? Let's go Seasoned Pyromancer. What say you, opponent? Do you have a counterspell? You do not. We pitch Britton Rune and Thrilling Discovery for another Sarah's Emissary, which we could hardcast potentially next turn. Otherwise, we're going to be pinging that to Fairy. As Kanta goes digging. Finds the Lightning Helix. Will you Lightning Helix the Pyromancer, opponent? Yeah. You need to hurry to Fairy, not me. Deafening Clarion, you got it, opponent. So cast out's an enchantment. Narset. Unholy Heat, you got it. I can deal 6 damage to things. Alright, Courtyard tapped. Put a stop on their end phase. Let's let Azcantha resolve. They'll go digging again. We need a way to get one of these things back on board. Memory lapse in hand. Alright, opponent has a lot of things to work around what we have. Archmage's Charm. You got it. Draw another card. That's a full clutch. Down to 30 cards, though. Scrying off the top. I guess we now can play Seasoned Pyromancer, put into exile, get some red elementals. What say you, opponent? Will you start pinging those down? Go to combat. Try and hit the Fairy. How much you want to spend for this? Okay, Teferi goes down. That actually works out well for me. Let's play the Priest of Fell Rites. What say you, opponent? There's the memory lapse. You got it. Let's end the turn. Corrupt is really not map dependent. Just the fact that you're able to slow down and determine what gens they're on is a huge thing. That's what makes Corrupt good. Alright, 3 to the face from the Lightning Helix. You got it, opponent. Yeah, it allows you to really kind of like take a look around and assess your surroundings and potentially get downs before survivors are able to really work on gens. That's the benefit of Corrupt. Deafening Clarion, you got it, opponent. Priest of Fell Rites. What say you? Will you counter it? There's another memory lapse. That's a wee bit unfortunate. I think that you're misunderstanding the point of Corrupt. It's not that it's supposed to swing it in your favor. It's meant to slow down the early game. Relic. Now that's problematic. Opponent plays Relic. Do you exile my graveyard? Yes, you do. Good news is we have a Sarah's Emissary in hand, but they have an Archmage Charm in hand to counter it. Lightning Helix to face brings us down to 3, so Priest of Felrights no longer can do anything. Opponent's down to 23 cards in deck, though. Sarah's Emissary forced the counterspell. What say you? There's the Archmage's Charm. As Kanta digging for a Lightning Helix. A Shark Typhoon will do it too. Drawing a card, taking up the fairy. Down to 20 cards in deck. As Kanta goes digging. Finding nothing off of his Kanta. Draw a card on tap. And they played a Shark Typhoon for X3. They win the game. That's about it. Too many counterspells. Too many counterspells. We need to keep in mind that they have that cast out as well, which is an enchantment. A little bit of a good way for them to get around Sarah's Emissary. So, duly noted. But yeah, I would say Corrupt Intervention, a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for. Just for the simple fact that it allows you to set up the early game rather than, you know, forcing yourself to patrol gens at a far or wide area. That's the biggest thing, is that if all 4 survivors spread out on 4 gens, then you're not going to be able to pressure all of them all off of gens, especially without Ruin, right? So let's say you get into the first chase. Let's say it takes 30 seconds. You get a hook. So there's still 2 gens about to pop. Well, yeah, that is true. That's the case of any perk or any killer, though. You do need to be good to keep the ball rolling, to keep the snowball, keep up the pressure, because any pressure lost by a killer is, well, normally going to end in a loss. Let's mulligan this. Not any better, honestly. Alright, we'll keep this hand. We'll do turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Thoughtseize, turn 3 Seasoned Pyromancer. Might be our best course of action. Keep the 6, drop the Foundry. Play the Godless Shrine untapped for a Thoughtseize. Opponent's still thinking. Thoughtseize you down to 5. Azcanta Shark Typhoon, get rid of Azcanta. Let's play the Foundry tapped, unless we draw into something like Faithless Looting. Temple of Triumph, you got it. And not telling me whether or not they scry to the top or bottom. I don't like that. Thoughtseize times 2. Hitting the Shark Typhoon. A handful of lands for opponent, put in place tapped. Yeah, Corrupt is tier 1. I probably would not use Corrupt tier 1. Corrupt tier 3 is kind of where it's at. Let's play... Inspiring Vantage. Play the Pyromancer. Discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. Nothing but lands. That's unfortunate. But we have 4 power on the board, which is good news. Unless they have a Deafening Clarion, which is a possibility. Baffling End hits the Pyroman, so you got it. 2 power on board now. Let's play some Faithless Looting. Alright, sounds good, Alex. Well, I hope you feel better, alright? Good night. Let's pitch the Priest and the Crypt. No, let's pitch the Priest and the Shrine. Let's play the Blood Crypt untapped and attack in. Faithless Looting, take 2. Hit the Unbarrel Rights, hit the Priest, both the graveyard. We just need some reanimation targets now. That would be ideal. If only we had the Seasoned Pyromancer as another reanimation target to refill our hand, that would be nice. They foretell probably a Doomscar. Either that or I saw it coming for a counter. Hard to say which. Another Unburial Rites. Alright, let's attack in. Go to their end step past the turn. Let's cycle draw a card. More lands. Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's play the land on black. Seasoned Pyromancer. What say you, opponent? Yes, 250,000 for Killer and for Survivor individually. Still hitting a whole lot of nothing. Let's Faithless Looting. There's a Sarah's Emissary. And the Bone Shard. Go to combat. If you hit Survivor Eerie 1, Killer Eerie 1, you get a total of 500,000 blood points. Alright, the exile of the graveyard. Unfortunate about the end of the world. Yeah, what's up, Dot Ditter? How you doing today, my friend? Also, did my camera never come back up? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? That's unfortunate. Let's see if that works now. There we go, much better. Go to combat. What say you, opponent? You have a Shark Typhoon. There's a Shark Typhoon for 2. Do you block a 1/1 or the 2/2? Trade for the 2/2, that's fine by me. That's 3 to face. Faithless Looting. Let's pitch the Foundry and the Looting. Let's do Looting, take 2. Pitch the Huntmaster, pitch the land. Alright, opponent. Oh, you're fine, don't worry about it. I thought it was fixed, and then I just looked over like, wait 1 second. Something ain't looking right here. Alright, go to combat. Hit you for 3. Let's say you, opponent. Create a 1/1, trade the 1/1s, that's fine by me. That'll be 2 damage to face. Let's Faithless Looting, take 3. Pitch the land, pitch Discovery, pass the turn. Opponent's down to 9. I still feel like that's a Doomscar in hand, but maybe I'm wrong. Opponent coming up empty right now. Well, Thrilling Discovery. Do you have a counter? Let's say you, opponent. Triumph Cycle. Going for a land. Discard 2 cards. Draw 3. So many lands! What is up with this? We've seen so many of our lands. That's what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 of our 24 lands? Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, opponent, you got it. Expressive Iteration, going digging again. Find a land to scry. You got it. Well, I can hardcast any of my cards at this point. 15 of our 24 lands go attacking. No reason to, because it's just going to trade it with a 1-1. So no attacks, end the turn. Pass it up. Resolve, you got it. There's the Relic. Do you exile the graveyard? Might as well trade the 1-1s. Try and keep our life total up. Exile the Pyromancer. Great 2 1-1s. Still finding nothing but lands. That's a bit ridiculous. No attacks. Yo, what's up, Ocean? How you doing, my friend? 24 cards to 38 card. The Grafdigger's Cage and Relic really hurting us right now. Sure, I'll exile Thrilling. That's fine. Seen a lot of Jeskai today, interestingly enough. Lightning Helix a token. You got it. Okay. Imagine we'll trade these 1-1s here. Yes, we will. The 1-1s will trade. Are we serious? We're 23 cards in, and we have seen... Jesus, we've seen like 16 of our 24 lands. We probably have only like 8 lands left in our deck. That's insanity. There goes our graveyard. I mean, it didn't really matter as they had the Grafdiggers anyways, so moot point. But it's going to start making some 1-1s. Field of Ruin, Expressive Iteration, looking for answers again, down to 34 cards. 33 cards. And we're down to 23. Bone Shard, sure. Blood Crypt tapped. Pass the turn. What say you, opponent? Creating a 1-1. That's starting to become a bit of a clock here. Down to 11. Teferi. Well, we do have that Bone Shard in store for them if that does become an issue. Alright, well, Bone Shard targeting Teferi, pitching the Courtyard. What say you, opponent? Memory Lapse or a Saw It Coming? Nothing. Teferi down. And pass the turn. Uh-huh. That's a 4-turn clock now. We really don't have anything going for us. On barrel rights with no targets, wouldn't matter anyways. Play this on black. Pass the turn. 1-1 coming in, put us on a 2-turn clock. We need this hardcast something, but I feel like they have a counterspell in hand, so I think it's a whole lot of nothing right now with that Grafdigger's Cage. I feel like this will be it. Thoughtseize. Yep, that'll be that. Oh, painful, painful, painful. So we're right now at 1-3. So we'll do one more match with this deck, and then we'll move over to Red-Green Shamans, I think probably for the rest of the stream. Ugh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I think I do need to create a sideboard for this deck. I think I need something to deal with artifacts, graveyard hate. Made a new killer concept. What you thinking, Dot Ditter? Alright, alright. By the way, has anyone here watched the Hardcore Killer Challenge, the first episode that I put up on Friday? If so, what were your thoughts? And if not, please do check it out. I put a lot of time into that video. Would really appreciate someone checking it out and seeing what you think. Guys decided to do Jen instead of getting Jeff off a hook? Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. No black sources. We have the mulligan. Turn 1 Faithless Looting could help us out here. It's dicey, though. We'll drop the Pyromancer. Needle Verge on red. Faithless Looting. Draw, draw. There's our black source. Pitch and pitch. Yeah, if you could check out the video on YouTube, it would be much appreciated. Put a lot of time and effort into that video. Alright. Do we want to Thoughtseize them? Thoughtseize could turn on the DRC early. Let's Thoughtseize you nonetheless. Take a look at your hand. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This looks like a Spell Slinger. Ooh, okay. Human Shaman, Human Wizard. So that could be, that's a lot of damage. Let's get rid of the Lumamancer. I need another land ASAP. Help me deal with their hand. Alchemist, you gotta take a hit. Bone Shard. Alright, Bone Shard on DRC. Pitching a Bone Shard. We still need a land, though. We're coming up empty. Correct. The long and short of it is if a survivor escapes via the exit gate, it counts as a loss. And I go into the rules at the beginning of the video on YouTube. Harmonic Prodigy. Oh, is this Shamans? Interesting. Well, we still don't have lands, so Thoughtseize you. Thoughtseize. Hitting Alchemist again. Okay. Ping ya for 1. Is that a wizard? It is a wizard. Lumamancer. Ooh, this is not looking good. This is the opposite of good. 1 damage to face. You got it. And we are... I love how we flooded out. We got like 18 lands of 24 halfway through our deck. And then this game we got 2. Yo, what's up, Drowsy? I'm doing well, doing well. How about you? Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, Reanimator, it's struggling a little bit. Maybe you need to tune it a little bit more. To be fair, this is not the best version of Reanimator. We don't have all the pieces yet in Historic. There's still a few things that I'd like to see. RNG does suck. You're not wrong in saying that. You're not wrong. I'm sorry to hear that, Chousty. Well, I do hope that you feel better soon. Alright, this hand's a little bit better. We'll keep it. Turn 1 Vantage. Anytime, my friend. Did they just aggressively mulligan down to 5? It looked like they did. They are on the draw, so it's not the end of the world they did. They go down to 4, though. Man, I'd love to see that. I mean, it is fun. Right now, oof, they went down to 4. Okay. Love to see that. Faithless Looting. Let's drop the Unbail Rights. Let's drop the Bone Shard. Pass the turn. Let's play the Courtyard next. Ooh, Lumamancer, a little bit scared about that. Let's play the Discovery. Pitch the Fell Rights. Pitch the Ooh, no, we need to pitch the Godless Shrine, don't we? Draw 2 cards. Actually, draw 3 cards. Oh my god. We need some reanimation targets. We have none right now. Sure. Lumamancer goes to a 2/3. Draws a card. You got it. Play Thrilling Discovery. Discard 2. 1 and 2. Draw, draw, draw. Courtyard. Thought sees you. What you got? Soul Scar, light up the stage. We'll take the light up the stage. Plays a Soul Scar. We got our Bone Shards. Let's play this on red. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard some cards. Draw some cards. None of the cards we wanted to draw. Discard a card. Targeting the Lumamancer. Pitching the Vantage. And passing the turn. I might need to reanimate the Seasoned Pyromancer, potentially. Chat closed, but I opened it for this team and got salt commenced. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that does sound about right. Survivors will be salty. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. And, you know, that's okay. We'll trade. That's fine by me. Yes, yeah, prowess. That's fine. We at least get that out of your hand. We have plenty of Seasoned Pyromancers to reanimate if you want. Another Soul Scar, you got it. Okay, there's the Sarah's Emissary. So let's do this. We're going to... How do you want to do this? Let's put another body on the board. Unburial Rites. Targeting Pyromancer. Autopay. Discard, discard, loot, loot. Maybe, I probably should have played that land in case we didn't draw into one. Yeah, there's no reason not to. That's a misplay on my part. Oh well. Here comes Luris. You got it. No attacks from Soul Scar, I imagine. Otherwise, you risk a trade. There's the land. We pay the 2. Priest of Fell Rites. Actually, we don't even need to run Priest of Fell Rites. I will still do it. We'll still do it. Priest of Fell Rites. Shock ourselves. Sarah's Emissary. Instant speed. And opponent scoops. I'll probably do it. So remind me to do it tomorrow, Dot-Ditter, when we're on DBD. For now, I'm just going to focus in on some MTG. Not to throw too many acronyms out there. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about it more in depth then. Especially on the PTB tomorrow. Because we'll be playing some PTB at the new Boon Totems, which I'm excited about. I would love to keep this hand, but I can't. Pitch. Ooh, still really bad. Pitch again. Really? No red sources? Alright, well, I guess we pitch, we play. And what say you, opponent? It's less than ideal. Opponent play tapped your go. We need a red source here desperately. Rest in peace. That's less than ideal. Alright, pass go to you, opponent. So we now need to play around the rest in peace. Thoughtseize. Well, let's Thoughtseize you, opponent. Let's hit the Alchemist. Let's Bone Shard you. Autopay pitching 1 Emissary. So I've thought about it, Wolf. I have, about making a switch to YouTube. I still feel like they need to add a lot more features to YouTube before I would think about making that change. Man, we're burning a lot here. Pitch the looting. I think they still would need to up the benefits to switching to YouTube. It's really hit or miss right now. Yeah, I think UI, chat integration stuff. Okay, much like game one, we're finding no lands. It's a bit of a struggle. I just need red sources right now. That'd be ideal. Yeah, when you get it by one, you got it, opponent. Still no red sources. Uh-huh. That's unfortunate. The biggest thing is that whether it be YouTube, like, they also need to work on their whatchamacallit. Like, the UI for searching for streams to watch is kind of lackluster. Down to 5. We finally got a red source. Is it a little too late, though? Play Thrilling, gain some life back. Pitch the Looting, pitch the Emissary. Draw some cards. Well, we got all the lands we need now. Down to, it's probably going to be 5. You got it. Pathway on red. Pyromancer. Pitch the Looting. Pitch the lands. Or pitch a land. Create a 1/1. We have Emissary. If we can get to 7, we might be able to bring it back. So we block and we block. What say you, opponent? Do you have an instant speed spell? You do not. Opponent oopses. Static Discharge. Hits us for 4, and that's the game. So, unfortunately, Reanimator not doing as well as I'd hope. It's very fragile to the Rest in Peace, Grafdigger's Cage, and so on. But with that being said, we're gonna switch it up here. You know, 1 to 4 for that one. We're gonna move on to RG Shamans, which is a little bit more explosive. You know, a turn 3 Sarah's Emissary is one thing, but just winning the game via damage on turn 3 is a possibility of this deck. So let's play some Shamans now. Honestly, the first streaming platform that fixes the issue of discoverability, I think, is the one that people are going to drive to, or get driven to. Oh, this is horrible. Like, I like this hand in concept, but we don't have any untapped green sources. Shoot. Alright, mulligan. Better. Drop the Pyromancer. Play green, play Landwar Elf. That's 1, 2, 3 next turn. Shock. Do you bolt the Dork? What say you, opponent? You bolt the Dork. You got it. Play another Landwar Elf. Play Stomping Grounds tapped. Alright, what say you? Do you have another Play with Fire? You have a DRC. You have another Play with Fire as well. DRC Surveils, putting Expressive Iteration into the graveyard. Let's play the Rootbound Crag and pass. We're going to be able to Coco next turn. Courier, you got it. Shock out for 2 Expressive Iteration. No? Okay. Tuck a card underneath Courier, you got it. Play a Forest. Main phase Collected Company. What say you? Ooh, those are some bad picks off of the Coco. No attack. That's a really, really bad Collected Company for us. A lot of lands. I guess on the bright side, we didn't hit those lands, which are now on the bottom at least. But still. Alright, opponent, what say you? Shadical Smashing. You got it. Another 2 damage to face. Picking up our 3rd Coco. Collected Company hits. Elvish Visionary, draw 2 cards. Okay. That's not bad here. Play a Mountain Pass. Expensive Iteration, that's fine by us. Will DRC get turned on? DRC does not get turned on yet. Still needs a creature in graveyard. All right, and there is a Unholy Heat. Now they could sack the Courier and then get DRC activated. Will they do that? That would be the smart play here. Get some cards in hand, get DRC activated. Okay, they got Courier into the graveyard anyways, so moot point. Second of DRC, you got it. 3 to the face. Delver of Secrets. Delver of Secrets. Really need to hope that they don't activate Delver next turn. Let's play the Narcomancer. Actually, let's... Yeah, a Narcomancer. Coco. Hitting Visionary Rage Forger. Draws a land. Play the land on red. Pass the turn. Do they reveal a instant or sorcery? Answer is no. Thank God for that. Another DRC, however. 1, 2, 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 1. Okay, Unholy Heat hits our Narcomancer. Less than ideal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can hit them for 2 damage. Not ideal at all. 3 damage. This would be 4 damage. But can we wait that long is the question. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be X5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X5. Sure, Shadow Skull Smashing. Pay 5. Ooh, I can only do it on 2. A Narcomancer. Hope the hell they don't flip Delver. Pass the turn. And let's see, does Delver flip? Delver flips, we lose the game. Delver flips, and that's the game. We'll concede it, and GG's. That's game 1. Our Cocos were really lackluster. There ain't much that I need to side in, I don't think. Yeah. Maybe we can take out the Rune Blasters, put in a few Soul Guides just to turn off the DRCs, maybe. That might not be a bad idea. Let's play first. I need a green source, otherwise... If I had a green source, I would love this hand. I do not, though. We have a green source. Let's keep this. Let's drop the Soul Guide. Let's play the Stomping Grounds and Land War. Yeah, I mean, I imagine most people are going to get keys, keys used pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Time for me to experiment with green-black counter deck for a brawl. That would get pretty interesting. Shadow Smashing. Let's play it tapped. Pass the turn. DRC coming down. You got it, opponent. Another DRC coming down. Let's play a new... Let's do Emissary. Emissary into a Narcomancer. Pass the turn. Next turn, we can Coco unless they kill the Narcomancer. What say you, opponent? Expressive Iteration. Surveil, Surveil. Keeping it on top, so they wanted something there. To hand. To library. And blue, maybe a Consider. Opponent passes. If we Anarchomancer, we could play Rage Forger, but let's go with Coco instead on main phase. Do you have a Spell Pierce? No. Oh, here we go. This is what I love to see. Harmonic Prodigy. Burning Tree Emissary will make 4 mana. Yeah, okay. Harmonic Prodigy. Burning Tree Emissary, here's 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play the Narcomancer. Let's play the Rage Forger for 1. Rage Forger puts 2 counters on all of our shamans now. And opponent scoops it up. Rage Forger coming in right there. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's go into game number 3. These matches with Shamans are probably going to go a little bit faster in comparison to Reanimator. Reanimator can get a bit grindy at times. Alright, opponent. Imagine you're going to go first. There's no reason not to. I don't think it's really a deck that wants to go second nowadays. Maybe wants to get back to like Legacy and Vintage, but not in Historic. Not yet, anyways. Okay, it's a bit slow, but it's workable. So let's keep it. Bit slow, but workable. Let's Mountain Pass. You got it, opponent. Tack in for 2. That you will. Tuck in under Courier. You got it. Spell Bomb. Okay. So... How do you want to play this, then? We could go Burning Tree into Prodigy, but I'd like to keep Burning Tree for after Prodigy. They could bounce our Prodigy if you play it. We could play a Narcomancer. Let's go Crag. Let's go Crag into Prodigy, forcing them to spend a mana next turn to bounce Prodigy, unless they want to have a snowball to control. Delver flips. Static Discharge on hitting Prodigy. That's unfortunate. Carrier Tuck. You got it. In that case, let's play... Let's play the Ramanop Ruins. Let's go red, Emissary. Let's play the Visionary, draw a card. Let's play the Llanowar Elf for ramp, so we can kill the creatures, maybe next turn unless they shock. Will you shock the elf, opponent? They're thinking about it. If they don't... Okay, they're going to consider instead. That's fine. Put Gaze into the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. They probably already had that in the works. So it wasn't that they lost it then added it. They probably already had it in the works, and then it just was bad timing, to say the least. Alright, hit me of Delver. You got it. That's 1, 2... So we can deal 1 damage. We want ideally 3. So let's go... a Narcomancer. Let's go Crag. Let's go Rage Forger. Well, you bounce something, opponent. You bounce the Narcomancer. That's fine. That's a-okay by me. We still get the Rage Forger out. No attacks. That's 1, 2, 3. So this will be our 5th one. So we can kill both next turn. Guess they're running Otherworldly Gaze for Delver. Yeah, I wouldn't say that it was, like, anything really much to worry about, to be honest. They kept mana up, which is a little bit scary. So let's go a Narcomancer. See if they have anything. They do not. I guess we can go... X2. Hit you. Submit. Do you have a counterspell for Shadow Skull? Yes or no, opponent? Answer is... maybe. Opponent's thinking quite hard now. They are considering, looking for answers, potentially. Shadow Skull Smashing, not what they're looking for. And Smashing goes through. Let's attack for 2. Ping it for 1, that's 3 damage. Take action. Otherworldly Gaze, stacking their deck. Alright, thinking. Basically bad ponder in a nutshell. Don't get to draw any cards, so really bad ponder. Especially for 2 mana for the flashback cost. Opponent's still thinking. And... did you find anything good there? I mean, they're taking a while, so I feel like they did. We obviously don't need to know the order of what they put on top. Apparently a very difficult choice for opponent. Opponent's still thinking. What could they possibly have? Maybe Delver into instant sorcery, but not sure which one. Okay, Delver. Interesting. Delver to Graveyard. Another Courier, you got it. You got it. Den of the Bugbear as well. Good to know. Static Discharge to me for 4. Maybe they have another Static Discharge. Interesting thoughts. Yeah. We'll block it. You'll sack it. Get 3 cards. So they get 2 of the ones that they're looking for. Might as well play this for red. And might as well attack in for 4, 5 damage going in. Down to 12, but we're in a dangerous position right now. 1 burn spell, and that'll be it. Yeah, we're not in a good spot, to say the least. Courier tucks. We'll block the Courier. We'll Courier... okay. DRC. DRC has 3 in the air. We need something. Flame Sweep. Sweeps the board. Ooh. Harmonic Prodigy will not be enough, and that's the game. Unfortunate. 'Tis a wee bit unfortunate. So a loss for Shamans. Alright. Well, we'll jump on in for another match of Shamans, nonetheless. Oh, man, DRC is a good card. Bit of a broken card, but a good card nonetheless. One drop becomes a 3/3 pretty reliably. Basically, the new Delver of Secrets, at least in the historic format. We'll play first here. Yeah, we can play this. We can definitely play this. Play Pathway on green. Alright, opponent. Thinking if they're going to mulligan or not. Pathway on green. Land War Elves. Let's do it up. What say you, opponent? On white, you got it. Let's put Shatterkill Smashing into play tapped and attack the face. 8 for 1. Do you have anything to stop the Land War Elves for a collected company? Not looking like it. Let's Coco. We hit a... Let's see. Burning Tree, Burning Tree. Yeah, we can do that. Burning Tree, Burning Tree. Make 4 mana. Coco take 2. We hit a Harmonic Prodigy Season Pyromancer. Let's start looting. Let's pitch. Draw some cards. Let's pitch. Draw some cards. Alright, opponent, what can you do against a board full of Shamans? Can you do anything at all is the real question. Exalted Deeds. Not gonna do much here, opponent. Not gonna do much here. So we're going to play land untapped. Let's play the Prodigy. Could be interesting. Play the Burning Tree Emissary. That's 6 mana. Let's play the Pyromancer. Let's loot a few times. That's fine to discard those. Loot another few times. Fine to discard those. What about the last time? We hit another Prodigy. Let's play... I mean, I guess there's no reason to play the Prodigy right now. Though we can play the Burning Tree. And then pay 3 or 5 for the Pyromancer, create some 1/1s. I mean, I guess we just attack in, keep back the Land War Elf, start dealing some damage to face. A lot to deal with there, opponent. Alright. So, can you gain enough life to make any difference here? 'Tis the question. Don't see a Faceless Haven in your future either. Down to 11. Resplendent Angel, you got it. Gain 4 life, you got it. Make a 3/3, you got it. Gain 4 life again. But we draw into the Rage Forger, which we have... How much mana here? 5? So... Prodigy, Rage Forger, put a lot of +1/+1 counters on our Shamans and attack in for all the damage? I think this is what we call all the damage. I think this might be 20 damage on the Rage Forger stacks by themselves, not including the 6/6s on board. And the opponent says, okay, enough's enough. We're gonna go to game 2. Alright. I don't have a Field of Ruin on sideboard. That might be a mistake. So, let's drop the Ruin Blaster. I don't think they're playing Faceless Haven, so let's play the Braids instead. Or actually, let's play... we want to play the Braids or the Reclamation Sage? Let's do the Braids. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that should help us out just a wee bit. Need to get myself some more water or something. Let's mulligan that. I like it. I do. At the same time, I don't. Let's take the risky hand. It's such a dumb idea. Let's take the risky hand, though. We'll drop one Prodigy. We need to draw into a land the next 2 turns. Soul Warden, you got it. Play the land. We need one more land, please. Tiz would be ideal. Hit me for 1. You got it. There's the land. Let's play the Narcomancer. Pass the turn. Alright, what do you play, opponent? Righteous Valkyrie, you got it. Let's play... Let's play the Prodigy. Gain a life. Let's play the Visionary. Draw 2 cards. Need a land here for the opponent. Okay, we got double Braids. Let's play the Elf. And also fix our face cam. Alright, well, let's pass the turn. That Resplendent Righteous Valkyrie is going to be an issue, I feel. We have Coco coming up. We might still be able to just win through sheer brute force with Harmonic Prodigy and Coco's. Soul Warden Righteous Valkyrie goes up to 30. Now has 2 6/6s on the board. Let's Coco. We Harmonic Prodigy. That's fair, Wolf. That's fair. Well, I always appreciate being here, as always, and we'll be live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for the PTB. But I hope you sleep well, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. Do we want to go Rage Forger or Pyromancer here? I think we need to go in with Pyro, potentially, but at the same time, maybe it is Rage Forger. So Rage Forger, triggers. You got some 6/6s of your own, but we got some 5/5s too. Does Land War really help here is the question? I feel like it doesn't. Alright, let's play this nonetheless. I don't think it hurts at this point. No attacks. Alright, opponent. That's 2 6/8s and Resplendent Angel on top of which. Well, you're going to start making some 4/4s. That are also 8/8s. Going up to 65 life. Let's see what we can do with Collected Company. Trigger. Visionary. Draw a lot of cards. Refill our hand. Soul Warden activates, though. Okay, another Visionary. Pyromancer. Shadow Skull Smashing. Is that enough to kill me next turn? Yeah, that's enough to kill me next turn. So we need something here. Something to work for us. Let's play another Visionary. You got some cards of Narcomancer. That really doesn't do anything for us, does it? Yeah, I think that's the game. I don't think there's really any way around this. No, yeah. We'll concede on that one. We'll concede on that one. The double Righteous Valkyrie, a little bit of an issue. Just a wee bit. Yeah, we'll keep it as is. We'll keep it as is. Yeah, when they're at 68 life, you need to, like, brute force it out with a Rage Forger. Like, if we get, like, Rage Forger, and just were able to deal a ton of damage, then maybe that would have worked, but otherwise, that was a little bit dicey. We're gonna play first. Ooh, okay. Well, we'll play this. Let's Shadow Skull. Actually, let's Stomping Grounds tap to start off. Soul Warden again. Let's Crag Crown Pathway on red. What'd you play next, opponent? Declaration in Stone. Yeah, you got it. Less than ideal. Let's X1. Kill the Soul Warden. Don't want that staying out if possible. Next turn we could potentially play the Coco. 3 Cocos. Let's play the Prodigy. Let's investigate. Get another land. Well, these Cocos could be quite explosive, potentially. Skyclave Apparition. Well, Harmonic Prodigy's no more. That's 2 out of 4. Burning Tree Emissary. Well, that's Coco. Harmonic Prodigy. Take 3. Let's see if this one sticks. If it does, we could get some pretty interesting plays here. What say you, opponent? Will you allow me to keep it? Another Declaration in Stone. That's a big old nope for me. Well, let's Coco again. Coco take 2. Burning Tree Land War. That's 3. We can go Burning Tree. We can go Rage Forger. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Still have a pretty decent presence on board. Baffling End hits the Rage Forger, I imagine. That's a big ol' yup. Okay. Coco take 4. Or take 3. Hitting Visionary Rage Forger. Draw a card. Hit more Rage Forgers. Let's play this on red. Play the Pyromancer. Go attacking for 8 damage to face, not including the 2 pings as well. Opponent, I imagine you'll be blocking with that Skyclave Apparition. You don't, surprisingly. Okay. You do you. Skyclave Apparition, it's another Rage Forger. No, it's a Burning Tree. Why? Okay, that's interesting. Visionary. Draw some cards. Not really something we want to draw. Clue, draw some cards. Let's go to combat. Leave back the Land War. Leave back the Rage Forger. Pina Pina. Yeah, we do want to take action. Block the 2-2. Block the 2-2. You got it. And get some 2-2s as well. Alright, opponent. Well, let's pass the turn. Let's not overcommit to board if we don't have to. Do you got anything, opponent? Do you have a board wipe? Otherwise, this will be GG's. Declaration Stone, you got it. Create a clue. Well, we'll crack the clue. And opponent says, I got nothing. Alright, not a bad win against Angel Tribal. We got Shamans versus Angels. Shamans coming up on top. And we'll move into our next game. Well, so far Shamans is feeling a bit better. Right now, 1-1 out of our 5-0 thus far. Alright. The amount of Cocos we've been getting has been ridiculous, though. As what, 3 back-to-back-to-back Cocos. Like, what are you supposed to do? That's so much just raw value. Even though we did only hit 1 creature on one of them. It was a Harmonic Prodigy, which they had to commit to the board to get rid of. So, that does kind of slow down their game and still keeps us going. Alright, let's play first. Let's take a look at our board. Yeah, we can play this. Let's do it. Let's go in with Stomping Grounds tapped. Let's see here. Let's play a Narcom. Ooh, hello, Minion of the Mighty. That's a surprise. All right, well, let's go Forest. Burning Tree. Burning Tree makes some mana. Mana gets spent on a Narcomancer. So we can theoretically, if we want to, pop a land next turn or Coco. Man, the Mighty is a little bit scary, though. No lands from opponent. Even more of a reason to go with the Rune Blaster. Pay for red. Pay the Forest. Play the Rune Blaster with the kicker cost. Pop your 1 land. Oh, That's an oops. Guess we target our own Ramanop's Ruins. I thought it was any land. Nope, it's non-basic. Whoopsie. Oh, attack for 6. Oh, good news is we have another land. That's what I get for not reading the non-basic part. Scale up. Are we gonna be TKO'd? Are we gonna see it? You're gonna see it, opponent. There's double strike. Yup, there it is. Yeah. Okay, well, should have left some blockers back, apparently. And that is some good stuff. Yeah, not much we can do there. Yeah, nothing we can really sideboard, and we could drop the Rune Blasters for their Braids. Wouldn't be a bad idea. 110% should have read about the non-basic. I guess if we Coco'd, we would have left back some blockers. That would have saved us. We'll play first again. Mulligan this. I guess we keep this, drop a Stomping Grounds. Go Forest. Minion of the Mighty again. Go with a Narcomancer. Alright, will this be a turn 2 kill? We will see a scale up. Faithless Looting looks like a no. We'll probably X1 the Shadow Skull Smashing. Kill the minion. What say you, opponent? Infuriate becomes a 3/3. That's fine. Deal 3 damage to face. Root Brown Crag. Play the Burning Tree. We can then X1, target minion, autopay. Play the Visionary, draw a card. Having the Braid in hand now, just in case they have another. Hit you for 2. You have another Minion of the Mighty for the TKO. Or rather, OTK, 1-turn kill. Looks like that's a no. So let's go to combat. Here for 5. What say you, opponent? A lot of nothing. Let's play the Narcomancer. That's now 7 damage, a 2-turn clock. Pass the turn, keep the Braid up in case they have another minion. Another land. Faithless Looting, you got it. Let's put a stop on their end step, pass the turn. See what you get. What do you end up pitching? Okay. Fine by me. They pass the turn. Go to combat. 8, yeah, 4, 7. Play the Prodigy. Pass the turn. What say you, opponent? Do you got anything? There's the minion. You got it. Minion doesn't have haste, so that's a moot point. Got a second minion. You got it. You have a third one. No? Let's go with an Abrade. Hit the minion. What say you? Will you protect with a buff? You could, theoretically. Alright, passed my turn. Play the land on red, Seasoned Pyromancer. See what you find. Alright, discard nothing, draw 2 cards. Discard those cards, draw 2 cards. Let's Burning Tree Emissary, make 4 mana. Let's play the Visionary, draw some cards. Shatterskull Smashing, X1. Kill the minion. What say you, opponent? Yeah, what's up, right? Thoughts on the patch notes. There'll be a video up tomorrow at 12 p.m., right? We actually went through the update, or the patch notes, right before the stream. Good game. So check that out. We'll be on the PTB tomorrow as well, and we'll be testing out some stuff and things. So if you're interested in that, definitely make sure to tune in for the video on YouTube and to catch the stream at 7 p.m. CST. But no worries. Let's keep it. Let's go Stomping Grounds tapped. Let's play a forest for some Anarchomancer. Mina the Mighty again. Let's play a Narcomancer. Are you going to try and TKO me, opponent? Let's see. There's the scale up, and that is indeed a TKO. Yeah, I can't block it. You got... Oh, it's not the double strike. Okay. Better. Still a bit frightening, not gonna lie, opponent. Got a 6/6 in the air. What can I do about that? Let's go on to red. Let's play the Coco. So we find a singular Rage Forger. That ain't much. Pass the turn for the double block. This is this bit of an issue here. Reckless. Yeah, it's 9 in the air. You got it. Well, yeah, That's a big ol' whelp right there. Many of the mighty, quite mighty indeed. Well, thank you, right? I appreciate it. Oh, dragons coming up on top against the shamans. Shamans now what? 1-2, 1 win, 2 losses. Bit of a rough start here for Shamans. Well, 2 more matches, and we'll probably call it there for the night. Methinks. I'll be on some DBD tomorrow. For those who are here, what are your thoughts? Would you like to see, like, obviously, we don't have as much interest in MTG right now stream-wise. Would you like to see these more focused in on YouTube, where we see, this stuff on YouTube? Or would you guys like to, still see these streams? The biggest thing is I definitely still want, like, I guess, like, as far as viewership, at least 10 people would be nice. I do like the game. I love playing it. But I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. So would you like to see this more on YouTube, where you can choose to watch it if you want? Or would you like to see this on stream as well? There's a bit of a give and take. At least on YouTube, there's a possibility that what's happened? Did the opponent just scoop? Or did Arena just draw us? Arena just drew us. Alright, well, alright then. Guess we jumping back on in to the queues. Tis unfortunate, but the queue times aren't too long, thankfully. Still not sure why that happens. Maybe like opponent DCs on load. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. Mulligan that. Mulligan that. Wow, that's miserable. Mulligan that. Okay, we'll take it. Pitch and pitch. Oh, and pitch. We're down to 4 on the draw for 5. Play the Llanowar Elf. We're playing against humans, maybe? Play the Visionary. So it's human tribal versus shaman tribal. Pick another elf. Play the elf. Well, right now, opponent probably thinks we're red-green elves. As we have nothing but elves on board. Yeah, so they are 3-color humans. Let's block with the 1/1, force them to pitch a card. Pitching an Emissary. Ooh, are they Reanimator, maybe? Skyclave Apparition hits an elf. Sure. We get a Coco, maybe. Coco would be ideal. Not a Coco, but we can slow the opponent down a bit. Goblin Rune Blaster. Hit their 3-color land. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent, what you gonna do with 1 less land? Well, we'll take the 3, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Alright, another land. You got it. Well, play another elf. Pass the turn. So Sarah's Emissary in the graveyard. Definitely has to be Reanimator. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Thing is, in these cards, there's not many ways to discard. Okay. Apparition hits the Rune Blaster or the Elf? Hits the... Thinking. Hits the Rune Blaster. You got it. Well, if you attack, we'll block with the Elf. Yeah, we block. Well, you gotta pitch a card, opponent. Thinking. They do. There goes another land. Fine by me. Let's play the Visionary. Draws a card. And we end up drawing into a Collected Company, which we can't play this turn, but that might get us back in the game potentially. Alright, opponent, what say you? We attack with 2. No, you just attack with 1. We'll block again. You can pitch another card if you really want to. They're looking around, thinking. They pitch a Bone Shards. You got it, you got it. Alright, Collected Company time on main phase. What say you? Let's do Harmonic Prodigy Season Pyromancer. We need some cards back in our hand. Pitch the land. Draw some cards. Pitch 2 lands. Draw some more cards. Another Coco. I like what I see. Pass the turn. What say you, opponent? What you thinking now? They are attacking. We'll block the Pyromancer. Are you going to pitch another card? Keep on taking action out of your hand. Pitch another Hollow Blade. You got it, you got it. Empty-handed now. Play the Narcomancer. Play the Collected Company. Play the Harmonic Prodigy. Rage Forger. And pass the turn. Alright now, opponent. Looking at a 5/5. No attacks for you. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're so close. So close to doing what I want to do. We'll do this. We'll X4. 1, 2. Tick up, tick up. Submit. Autopay. Get some prowess triggers going. Get some tokens on board. Attack with all with exception. Actually, we can even attack the Llanowar Elf. There's no reason not to. Let's be real here. Ping ya, ping ya, ping ya. What say you, opponent? Get some damage in. Block the Narcomancer. Probably make itself indestructible, right? Yup, yup, yup. Down to 10. Alright, what you gonna do now, opponent? 1 card in hand. Skyclave Apparition. What you hitting? You hit the Narcomancer. You got it. You have a 1/1 and a 3/3. Another Collected Company. Not looking good for the opponent. Harmonic Prodigy. Rage Forger. I think that there's the game. Put all tokens on the Rage Forger. Attack all in. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 8 damage to face. Can't do much now, opponent. Down to 2. And opponent scoops. Good stuff. I guess we bring in the Soul Guide Lanterns here. I think that's probably about it. Try and get rid of their graveyard if they are going the Reanimator route. Alright, opponent. What do you sideboard in for the Shamans? Question of the day. They are thinking. Alright, good stuff. Alright, opponent's going to be going first. We have our Soul Guide Lantern. We'll keep the hand. Alright, Mountain Pass. We could play Soul Guide, but I'm going to wait until they pitch something to grave. Season Hollow Blade, you got it. Play the Visionary. Draw some cards. Get a Shadow Skull Smashing for later. I like what I see. Alright, opponent, what say you? Will you attack in for the trade? They do not. Ooh. Very interesting. Well, let's play the Mountain. Play Pyromancer. Pitch some cards. Let's pitch the Forest. Let's pitch the Elf. Draw some cards. Not really much of use, though. Let's go attacking. See if they go for a block. Be my guest opponent. Alright, no blocks. We have a 1-1 as a blocker for the Hollow Blade. Opponent, what you doing here? Maybe a Bone Shard? No? Okay. Alright, alright. Well, I do need to keep in mind that they could potentially pitch into a Unburial Rite, so let's play a Soul Guard Lantern now. Well, we'll get rid of our own Forest. Play the Pathway on green. Play the Rage Forger. Pass the turn. So now they need to deal with the Lantern before they can do anything else if they attempt a Reanimator play. Wrath of the Gods. You got it, opponent. Pass the turn. Alright, well, let's play the Forest. Pass the turn. Pause on end step for the season Pyromancer to create some 1/1s at the very least. We can sit here all day, opponent. Grizzly Salvage. Reveal top 5 cards of the library. May put a creature or land from them into your hand. Rest in the graveyard. Yo, what's up, Giraffe? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, Unburial Rites in. There's the Emissary in hand, though. Ooh, okay, okay. So I see the play here. Let's bring out the Pyromancer. I'm happy to hear that. Magic's going well so far, I cannot complain. So we need a way to deal with the Emissary in a timely fashion. Well, let's play the Ruins. That's what? 4? We can only deal 4 damage right now. We need to deal 6. We need 6 damage, it looks like. This is red-green Shamans. So Shaman Tribal. We're playing against a 3-color Reanimator. Alright, Salvage, you got it. Thragtusk and Elish Norn. Ooh. Opponent's getting a little bit spicy here. So we are going to exile their graveyard, getting rid of their target. No Unburial Rites for you, opponent. Alright. Shadow Skull Smashing and tapped. Go to combat. Deal 2 damage to face. Alright, opponent. If you were to pick a source, really, not bringing in the Emissary yet, bringing in the Trawler. Ooh. That's a little bit problematic, I won't lie. That is a bit problematic. Alright, well, let's go Visionary. Draws a card. Like, I can deal with an Emissary if they pick something that's not sorcery. Can't deal with a Trawler all too easily, however. Red, so green. Let's bring in the elf. Let's pass the turn. Ooh, this is going to be a bit interesting. How do I deal with the trawler? 'Tis the question. They're gonna hit me for 5. Okay, okay. Alright, they gain 5. Do they play the emissary? They do. What do they say that I have protection from? Creature. That is fine. Because we can deal with that. So, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 goes to 7. 7 would go down to 5. 5 would go back up to 9. That is fine, because all we need is 8, right? Yeah, so we can go Prodigy. We spend 4 to gain 4. Burning Tree, Burning Tree. Trigger, Trigger. Let's go Shadow Skull Smashing. X what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. X7? Yeah, X7. Hit you, hit you. 7, 7. They're going to need to pitch a card. Pay the 7. Parasol Prodigy. They'll be able to pitch a card for Dream Trawler. Hopefully they don't have another Reanimator spell. They do! No! Alright, well, that's one thing dead. We'd have another Shadow Skull Smashing for next turn. Hit you for 3. End the turn. Oh, we're still struggling. We need like a collected company, something to just try and get through all this life gain they're gaining. Down to 10, they go up to 24. Skyclave Apparition, it's the Harmonic Prodigy. You got it, you got it. Priest of Fellrights reanimates the Emissary. Emissary takes protection from what? Sorcery or creature opponent? Well, I do sorcery this time. That'd be a smart play. Creature again, that's fine by me. Burning Tree Emissary, so that's 2 for 2. That's okay by us. And then once again, we X7. Hit you, hit you. Go to 7. Go to 7. What you gonna do, opponent? Not much you can. Give me that 2/2 token, please and thank you. Deal you 5 damage, so no life gain shenanigans here. But we need to do something. Otherwise, we will lose after on the opponent's next turn. And they're going to be at 21. So I feel like we need a collected company to like a Harmonic Prodigy Rage Forger. Elish Norn wipes the board, though. Ooh. Yeah, that's, I think that's going to be it. Elvish Visionary enters battlefield, dies, draws us a card. Yeah. Harmonic Prodigy, a little bit too late, concede the match. Alright, game 3 time. Game 3. That's a rough one. I want to play this. We could... Let's go... Let's go down. No. I think 2 Soul Guy Lanterns is enough. I think we just keep it as is. And we just hope that we flood the board before they're able to wipe it. Yep, I did make a sideboard for this deck. I had a bit more of an idea of what I needed here. But we'll play first. Harmonic Prodigy. Okay, we can play this. We just need some good draws. Alright, let's bring in Landwar Elf. Let's bring in Prodigy. Hit here for 1. Come on, Collected Company. Priest of Fell Rites. You got it, you got it. Let's start off with Rage Forger. Oh, there's no shamans here. That's a whoops. There's a wizard. Right. Well, that's unfortunate. That's okay. We can maybe still work this out. Salvage. Emissary to Grave. Protection from what? Ugh. Yeah, this is a problem. Turn 3 Emissary. Protection from creatures? Or protection from... Okay, creatures again? Yeah, that's a problem. So, Pyromancer. Draw some cards. None that we can really work with. Shadow Skull Smashing, however, we might be able to work with. Pass the turn, as we can't really do much here. Hit me for 7. You got it, opponent. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hits the Prodigy. I'm gonna need 9 mana. Oh, I got that. We're on a 2-turn clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be only 5. Okay, I think we can get it next turn, right? Yeah, I think we can do it next turn. Alright, pass the turn. Pause on end step for Seasoned Pyromancer. Thank you. Hit me for... Oh, hit me for 9, because they have protection from creatures, so I can't block. Apparition hits what? Hits Pyromancer, that's fine. Let's exile the Pyromancer for some tokens. Thing is, they have another Reanimator in the grave to work with. Priest of Fell Rites. Yep. Let's go with my turn. We do have another Shattered Skull Smashing. We need to... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not enough, is it? That is not enough. Because we can X5. But we need an X6. Don't we? Am I right in saying that? Yeah, I am right. Oh, that's the game then. That doesn't matter. We're dead. We are dead. Because, yeah, we can only X5. Let me just double check. No X6, right? We did this. And we X... What is it? 6 and 6. Do that. Do we have the mana? No, we don't. Okay, yeah, that's game. I was 1 mana short there. 1 mana short. Yeah, Reanimator, when it brings in Emissary turn 3, it's kind of hard to beat. So Shaman's not doing well here right now. We'll do 1 more match with Shamans, and I think I'll probably end it there. Oh, rough. Well, let's see if we can get Shamans another win on the board for 2 and 3. Would be, I mean, less than ideal, but it'd be something to work with. Collected company. So we have a turn 3, turn 4 play. Let's do it. Alright. Faithless Looting. Pitchin'. Faithless Looting, Seasoned Pyromancer. You got it, opponent. Enters tapped. Your go. Play a mountain. Your go. Priest of Felrites. More Reanimator. Why are we... Interesting. Why are we playing against so much Reanimator right now? This is peculiar. Okay, Mountain Season Pyromancer. Let's pitch some cards to draw some cards. Ooh, this is not looking good. Ooh, I'm an early word, actually. They don't have any reanimation targets yet. Bone Shard's pitching the Emissary. Emissary returns on turn 3. What do they get protection from? Yeah. Turn 3 Emissary, kind of hard to beat. Do they name creatures? Sorceries? Okay. We might still be able to work around this then. So let's put this on green. Collected Company. Collected Company hits a Narcomancer. We want... We can't Shatterskull it, so we think we go a Narcomancer... A Narcomancer. Pass. Yeah, I think we need to do this. So we can play Emissary, Rageforger. Alright, Faceless Looting again. Pitching what? Pitching on Barrel Rights. You got it. Thoughtseize. Probably taking the Rageforger. Yeah. That's unfortunate if so. Yep, okay. Down to 13. Hit me for 7. You got it. 2 turn clock as is. Shock this out. Burning Tree Emissary. Seasoned Pyromancer. Hit you for 4. Bring it down to 9. Alright, opponent. I have lethal on board if you don't leave up a blocker. So what's the plan here? You need something. Yeah, if anything, do you want to keep up a blocker? If you have a land, you can break some 1/1s with the Seasoned Pyromancer. Ooh, it's a tap land, so no Pyromancer, but there's a Pyromancer. So they have... Wait, no, that's still not enough. Yeah, they're still gonna have to hold back. That's funny. They still have to hold back right now. Shatterskull Smashing does nothing right now. Enters tapped. Because they have protection from sorceries past the turn. All we need is a little bit of pressure here. We might get this. What you got, opponent? What do you have in hand? Faithless Looting. Pitching what? Pitching a Massacre Worm. Okay, that's a bit scary. There's the Priest. If they bring out the Massacre Worm, it's game over one way or another. Emissary attacks in for 7. We're down to 4. Rune Blaster doesn't do much. Well, we might as well kick it. Autopay the 1. Might as well hit the 3-color land for the sake of just doing that. And then just attack all in, because if we don't, we die anyways. See if they just misblock. Is that enough? No, that's 6, 7, 8. We're going to be 1 short. Yeah, we're one short. 6, 8. Yeah. That's 8 damage. We need 1 damage. Just 1. Oh, rough. Yep, that is right. And we scoop. Nothing we could do there. Yeah, turn 3 emissary, like I said, it's hard to beat. Hard to beat. What do we do here? I guess we bring in the Soul Guide Lanterns again. We go down on the Rune Blasters, and we keep it like that. Pretty much the same game plan as last game, right? Try and exile the graveyard when possible. Alright, opponent. Well, we're gonna go first. 2 collected companies and nothing else. That's a turn 4 play, and they can do a turn 3 emissary. I think we need something a bit faster. It's faster, but still not great. Okay, we dropped a Rage Forger. We go Rootbound Crag tapped. We go a Narcomancer. We need another land. I guess we have the Shadow Skull Smashing, even though it's not ideal because we need to bolt ourselves for 3. Thrilling Discovery, what you pitch an opponent. Emissary Bone Shard, you have a reanimation target. Alright, Stomping Grounds. Let's play that. Let's go Prodigy into Rage Forge. Let's start putting out some damage, shall we? That's 4 to face. That's 6 now. That's a 4-turn clock opponent. What you got, what you got? Do you have a way to slow me down here? Imagine maybe a Bone Shards. There's the Bone Shards. Pitching land. You got it. What's next? Tap land, go. Alright, well, let's play the Narcomancer. Hit you for 3. End the turn. So, what can we do with this Shadow Skull Smashing? X3, Wrath of... Anger of the Gods. Yeah, you got it. Burning Tree Emissary, pass the turn. You just keep on trying to apply as much pressure as possible, slow down the game. We have a turn 5... reanimation spell for the Sarah's Emissary. Seasoned Pyromancer, pitch 2 cards, draw 2 cards. What you pitch an opponent? A lot of lands, so maybe no real action. Let's X2, trying to put down more damage. You got it. Get you down to 9. We just need to get you down to 2. That's all we need. Then Ramanop Ruins can do the rest. Make some 1/1s. Seasoned Pyro. Let's go red, green. Seasoned Pyro. Discard nothing, draw 2 cards. Let's Burning Tree Emissary. Make some mana. Summon ground tap, going for attacks. We double block opponent. No blocks at all. Okay. Down to 7. Alish Norn. Oh, no. Hit me for 6, down to 10. And that's lethal. Yeah. Alright, well, hard casting that Alish Norn will put a bit of a damper on things for sure. Yeah, That's unfortunate. 'Tis unfortunate. Well, unfortunately, both our Reanimator and Shaman decks today had a hard time going 1 and 4 each. Like, we played a similar Reanimator deck as the 2 that we played against. So, fair is fair, I do suppose. But with that being said, I think we will be ending the stream here. As always, if you guys did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help your kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. But we'll be live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for the Dead by Daylight PTB. So make sure you're here for that, and check out our video tomorrow going live at 12 p.m. CST for a recap of the updates, which we'll be seeing in the PTB as well. On that note, guys, bye-bye!